Morning, y'all. See that quote behind me? That's what I'm going to talk about today. That's from Albert Einstein. He says, "A clever person solves a problem, a wise person avoids it." Um, so that's the same message in some ways to what Sun Tzu says in The Art of War. I'm a huge fan of the book, and it is a roadmap for my life. I try to live by it. And so one of the things he mentions in it is that the battles that the greatest generals win are not seen by average people. He says it's not a measure of great hearing to hear the thunder. It's not a measure of great eyesight to see the lightning, because everyone can see it, everyone can hear it. But to know it's coming before it gets here, that takes a little bit more skill. You know how the weather changes. You feel barometric pressure moving. You're more aware of every little thing. And that allows you to see a little bit further than other people. We don't all see the world the same way. And so Sun Tzu believed that the greatest battles or the greatest victories, the most impressive ones, happened before they ever started, because the general saw the problem brewing and nipped it in the bud. And people didn't see that because they can only see the big issues once it's happening. They can see the lightning, they can see the thunder, but they can't see the barometric pressure, so to speak. And so, a clever person solves a problem. Clever could be synonymous with intelligent, smart, and the other synonyms that go with that, right? And so, smart people solve problems. Good generals win wars consistently that people see with tanks and armies being deployed. And I'll get into something there on another topic, because it is a side topic. But I often hear, well, the man made this happen. You got to pick the right soldiers, and to a degree that's true. But the greatest generals don't put victory in the hands of their men. They put victory in the conditions. I've raced cars with 400 horsepower in my little four-cylinder, and I beat them because I can anticipate traffic. I can see how things are going to change, and they're just counting on their horsepower, and then they get stuck. And I'm just cruising on at a regular speed because, I'm looking around corners as I'm driving. And the conditions are what helped me win. The lights changing, the traffic starting to slow up because I see headlights going off, and getting out of that before it happens. And so, even like maybe going to court, if someone got caught, and they always get out of it in court, that's clever. That's smart. You know how to beat that system. But if you were wise, you would have never got put in that system where things could, possibly change your life for the worse. You get a life sentence or something. So this quote from Albert Einstein says, "A wise person avoids it." So the wise person avoids the problem. The wise general fights the war and nips it in the bud before it escalates and more lives get lost, and there's greater risk to his country and his people. So you got to look ahead. And my beloved mother also gave me this lesson, and when I first heard it, it did hurt a little bit. But she was getting at the same thing. She said, "¿Sabes qué? Por ser tan inteligente, eres bien estúpido a veces." And I told her, that don't even make sense. You're contradicting yourself. And she said that la inteligencia no es la sabiduría. And she said intelligence does not mean you're wise. And so again, an intelligent person can solve a problem, they can get out of it, but a wise one avoids it. And that is, I think, as much as you can, strive for seeing problems before they happen, um, to then avoid them. I'll say I'm very selective in who I hang out with, who I talk to. Um, I keep a really tight circle, and that helps me avoid problems. It takes years, I think, for me to trust people and really like genuinely trust them. And there's probably only a handful of people, and I've known them for um, over 30 years. And so I don't know why I even digressed. I know why, but I'm gonna let that one go. I'll leave it at a clever person solves a problem, a wise person avoids it. Great general wins battles before they start, and a phenomenal great mom once told her son, just because you're smart, don't think you're wise. You do a lot of stupid shit. And I did. And that's that. Rest in peace, mom. I love you. And she got that from the Bible. So, even greater beings than Albert Einstein are saying the same thing. Greater beings than Sun Tzu and my mom. So much love. Peace out. Hope you guys have a great day, and enjoy it.